Morning. Theresa here from Theresa Holistic Tarot with you again. Okay, today I thought we'd address something which comes up frequently in readings, and that is gratitude. So I think this might be bite-size 7 because it's still related to law of attraction, but it's also related to good mental health. I often urge my clients, in fact I'll send them little videos or links to YouTube just to get the ball rolling with them, to develop an attitude of gratitude. Okay, it sounds a bit woolly, I know, but why do I do that? Well, there have been lots and lots and lots of studies by neuroscientists which have proven that people who practice gratitude, much more than just are that way as a part of a personality trait, but actually practice it, they are so much more productive in their lives. Their molecule brain structure changes somehow. New neurons are, don't ask me the scientific side of it, I really don't know, but it affects the hypothalamus, it affects the molecules, the actual structure of the brain where new molecules are formed. Now, but what the knock-on effect which interests me more than anything is people who develop an attitude of gratitude, they show up better in life. They're far more confident, they're far more settled within themselves, they're far more tolerant, they're more resilient, and they're actually so much easier to be around. They're nice to be around, they're fun to be around. Because let's be honest, look around you, who do you work with? Who's in your life? Who's in your family? That's one of those negative Nancy's, you know, always all doom and gloom. So it's not fun. But for me, very much, it's about coping and allowing the good things to come into our lives. And we can't do that, either of them. So the law of attraction features in the form of manifestation, attraction, and CBT therapy also features for me because it's about how resilient a person is in their everyday life. Now, we may not be born with a lot of these skills, or we may be born with them and that we sort of lose them throughout our lives because of our life experiences. But that doesn't mean they have to stay there. You can change how you are. Now, as far as law of attraction is concerned, when you're in gratitude, you're actually saying, oh, thank you, I'm so grateful. And let's keep it simple. I mean, I get real simple. I give thanks for my feather pillows. I give thanks for my husband bringing me a cup of hot chocolate every night. I give thanks just that I love my view, especially from bed, and I love my bed. So be in a state of gratitude. Find things every day that if you possibly can, but you just have to look. That's the part we need to train ourselves to do, to actually look for it, because it's so easy to slip into that mode. Oh, life's tough, life's difficult, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have the next thing, but we can't stay there. Or we can stay there, but we really are not going to be fun to be around, and we're certainly not in alignment to attracting that which we actually desire. So, back to attitude of gratitude. So we have to train ourselves. So for me, I get real basic bed, pillows, hot chocolate, the view from my window, my garden, my health. And I would urge you just to look. So use your eyes. I'm grateful I've got eyes. I'm grateful I can see there. I know a lady who's losing her sight in both eyes. Oh, not fun. So bring it back to basics, your life. Now, they do say in these studies that people who work at it, they either journal, so you can keep a daily journal. You only have to do this a couple of minutes a day, maybe beginning of the day, end of the day, throughout the day, whatever. Find what works for you. I don't personally journal anymore, but I just sit down quietly with a cup of tea and I just give thanks and I pay attention to what's going on in my life, and I look for what pleases me, for what gives me pleasure, what gives me joy, simple joy. Because then I'm saying to the universe, I'm grateful for this, thank you, it's here, you've delivered it. And the universe will deliver more. So you're in receptive mode when you develop an attitude of gratitude. And on a mental health level, if you can train yourself to look for the good then you're stopping yourself from looking at the negative. And if you're a person who is negative thinking, then you filter. You filter out the good. You filter out the nice things which are happening to you in the day. You filter out the fact that your colleague has just given you a nice compliment, the fact that somebody's made you a cup of coffee, the fact that it's actually a sunny day, the weather's beautiful, or the air is fresh, or you've got more than enough clothes to be lovely and warm and cosy when the weather's not so nice. You filter all that good stuff out, and you have to relearn to look for it. So, and the thing about being in a negative frame of mind as well is we look for, as I say, we filter. So we're expecting the worst. So we're looking for the worst. We're filtering out the cup of coffee that was given to us by a colleague, and we focus on the one colleague who was maybe who spoke to me a bit sharply this morning, or didn't say good morning, or whatever. So our filters that are also skew with. So to be a more productive person, a better colleague, a nicer person, we have to develop this attitude of gratitude, because it makes us happier and, as I said, more resilient and more settled in ourselves. And it's been proven that people who have this attitude, they sleep better, they have less anxiety, their health is better because it's not stress isn't showing up in physiological responses. So there's the knock-on effect of developing this attitude of gratitude is actually really quite powerful. So I do urge everyone to look for, and I'm saying this from my heart because I went through my own negative cycle and it was awful, and the world became quite a scary place, as it does when you have a negative outlook, because you're filtering and you're expecting the worst from situations, the worst from people, and lo and behold, the universe will deliver what you are focusing on. That's what your attention is on. So we have to be very careful about where we put the focus of our thoughts. So just a bite-sized attitude of gratitude, why I encourage people, because it's just a no-brainer. It's a win-win situation. So even if you can just think about the three positive things a day, or every time you stop and actually take that minute to give thanks to yourself or to the universe or whatever your belief system is, then that's the 3 blessings system, as it's called. Journaling really does help. It can be done on a daily basis, but two times a week, 3 times a week, absolutely marvellous, fabulous, because you're training your brain. And it doesn't matter how old you are. Please don't tell me you're too set in your ways. I had to do it. I learned it. And I'm not exactly a spring chicken, am I? Don't answer that, please. So you can do this. Develop an attitude of gratitude. It will really support you in your law of attraction because you're in receptive mode. And for good mental health, get grateful. Okay, bye for now.